My name is Professor Kevin Hilton, Professor of Equality and Diversity in Sport, Leisure and Education in the Carnegie Faculty of Leeds Beckett University. I'm also patron of the Equality Challenge Unit's Race Equality Charter. The Race Equality Charter aims to improve the representation, progression and attainment of black and minoritised ethnic staff and students in higher education institutions. The Race Equality Charter enables a more strategic approach to race equality, thus ensuring a more systematic approach to issues of race and race equality. Racism in society is an everyday issue. As a result, we need to recognise that in addition to overt, isolated incidents, there are more covert and everyday patterns of behaviour that we need to manage. As a result of that, we're more likely to have a long-term focus on race equality, and similarly we will enable real change for black and minoritised ethnic staff and students in higher education. Regardless of the metrics that one explores, we will see that there are issues with the widening attainment gap at 2-1 and first for black and minority ethnic students against their white counterparts. Similarly, implicit bias, sometimes known as unconscious bias, the prevalence of white privilege, and glass ceilings for black and minority ethnic staff are major issues for us to consider. So if we were to look at the Equality Challenge Unit's work on equality in HE statistics, their work exploring the experiences of black and minoritised ethnic staff, similarly the Higher Education Academy's work on black and minority ethnic staff and students' recruitment, retention and attainment, similarly the work of the Runnymede Trust, their school reports and their Aiming Higher work, they will all lead to conclusions about a need to focus on race equality in higher education and clearly the timeliness of the Race Equality Charter. In 2015, 21 universities applied for the Race Equality Charter mark. 8 of them were successful, and so it's important as the patron of the Race Equality Charter to recognise those institutions. So De Montfort, King's College London, Kingston University, the Royal Holloway University London, Staffordshire University, the University of Manchester, the University of Hertfordshire and UCL, which of course includes the Institute of Education. But all of the higher education institutions that took part in that pilot will tell you that a lot more work needs to be done, especially as a result of the action plans that were developed in their submissions. It's my pleasure as patron of the Race Equality Charter to work with the Equality Challenge Unit on these issues and to work with higher education institutions in developing and implementing their race equality action plans.